guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad to be back with you for part 2 of my 2016 favorites. In the first video, part 1, I covered all of my makeup related favorites. And in this video, I want to cover skincare, hair care, and just some miscellaneous things, some tools and stuff like that. So I want to get started. I'm not really sure where to start, but I think that I will get started with makeup related things that aren't actually makeup. Okay, I think that the way that you actually apply your makeup to me is just as important as the makeup itself in a lot of ways. And so, of course, I do want to bring up the fact that this is just small little beauty blender stand, and it's sturdy. I've done my makeup, so these guys, no judgment. A beauty blender to me, it is an absolute must. I love the beauty blender. I love the bottom so I can bounce things out, and I like the point so that I can get in tight spaces. I just love the beauty blender. I think that it's just an awesome thing to have in your beauty arsenal. Some of my favorite brushes so far this year, I have really been enjoying this brush from Morphe. It's the E3. It's not an overly large brush. It is great for setting my face. I absolutely love using this to set my face, and I like that it's a little bit smaller than some of the other powder brushes that I would normally use. And the reason for that is because I'm able to get into some of my palettes with this without getting into more than one color. So I really love this one. This is one that I bought, and yes, it's sturdy, but this is an Hourglass brush. I bought this with the Edit Surreal Light palette that I purchased. I bought this. This is absolutely wonderful. I love the way this is shaped, and it's nice, and it's just dense enough and just firm enough that it's really wonderful to do any kind of bronzing and that sort of thing. And I really like this one. It's nice and small too, but it's rounded, and so I can really get into that palette and get into the blush in that palette. So I really like this brush a lot. It's expensive, but for the palette, I think it was worth it. Another brush that I really have just been loving, this is the brush that goes along with the Shade and Light palette. I purchased it when I bought my Shade and Light palette, my contour palette from Kat Von D, and I really like it because it has this end that it is sort of a slant, it's kind of an angled brush, and then this one is nice and round. This is great for contour, and then this is great if you need to set under your eyes with a particular powder, like a brightening powder or something like that, or a blush, either one. I just love this brush, and it's just been something that I use every time I do my makeup. Then I have my Sigma E40, my good old Sigma E40. I don't think I would be able to do my eyes without my blending brush from Sigma. In fact, I need to order another one so that I can keep one in rotation at all times. I just really love the E40. I think it's an excellent blending brush. If you guys know of a dupe that's really good, be sure and let me know, because I would love to know. Another brush, and the last brush that I'm going to talk about, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills A23 brush. This brush I purchased to use for highlight. Guys, this is the best little brush ever, just to lay that lightly on. It just does such a wonderful job. I absolutely am so glad that I purchased this. I purchased it through Sephora online, so you can get it too. It is a great little brush. I like it a lot. Okay, when it comes to makeup application, you're going to be using these, but they need to be cleaned. So I want to say that my favorite cleanser this year, of course, is the Beauty Blender Solid. I use this to clean my beauty blender, and I also use it to clean my brushes. I just really like it. I I just think that it does a fabulous job in getting it nice and clean. They always look nice when they're done. You know, it's just a solid cake is all that it is. But, I mean, this has lasted me forever so far. I mean, this one, I've gone through one other one, and I just prefer it. Now, if I am traveling or if I need a quick clean, the Cinema Secrets makeup brush cleaner is incredible. It smells like it's made up of vanilla beans and alcohol. The alcohol is what makes it dry so fast, but it smells like vanilla. It smells really good. It makes your brushes smell really good. I have it in the giant size, and that's what I use when I want to really deep clean my brushes. I'll put them down in, you know, some of it, and I'll swirl them around in it, and then I'll use the Beauty Blender Solid. You know, this is great to have by your side. It's great to travel with, so you can spot clean those brushes while you're on vacation or wherever you may be. And it's also great to have when you're sitting at your vanity. You can just quick clean a brush that you need, that you forgot to clean before you sat down. It's just a great little thing to have. This is a new one, and I purchased it not too long ago and hauled it because I wanted to have it for traveling. So I really like that. All right, some of the other tools that I use as far as makeup is concerned, I don't know what I would do without my Tarte eyelash curlers. I love my Tarte eyelash curlers. They're kind of blinged out, you know, with the little crystals or whatever. I did purchase the ones from this past Christmas because these usually come out around Christmas. They're like a pink and purple sparkly, where these are like more like gold and gunmetal kind of thing. I just love them. I think they're great. I know there's a lot of different curlers on the market. I've never had any shimmer or, you know, those, but I really like the Tarte ones. And they come out with a different one every year for Christmas, and so I always grab them. And I usually am able to get one of my little miniatures of mascara with it too, and that's always a nice bonus. Okay. The next thing that I think is important to have in your beauty arsenal is a good pair of tweezers. All of my tweezers and things like that are by Tweezerman. I just think that they are the best. They, you know, if you have stray hair, if you, you know, need to pluck a brow, you know, that is out of, you know, like if it's grown in and it's out of shape and you need to kind of fix that. I just love Tweezerman tweezers, and I did purchase from Sephora. They had a 3-pack. You had the slanted ones, you had the pointed ones, and then the flat ones. And I think it was a great investment because I have used the crap out of them. Something else that I keep on hand at all times is a pair of scissors. A lot of people may not think that much about having a pair of scissors in your beauty drawer, but I think you do need a pair of scissors in your beauty drawer. These are just like hair shears that I got from Walmart, and they weren't very expensive. They're really, really sharp. I've used them 1,000 times. But they do have this little blade cover, which I like to keep on them so I don't cut myself. But it's always nice to have a pair of scissors. Sometimes you want to trim down some false lashes. There's just a lot of things that may happen or come up in your beauty routine, you know, that you need. I mean, even if it's opening a new product, sometimes you need just a sharp implement to bust through. So I always keep my scissors close by. Okay, so let's now go into, oh gosh, skincare and that sort of thing. Let's go ahead and start with my favorites when it comes to taking care of my lips. Your lips are the things that get neglected most, I do believe. I absolutely think it's important to take care of your lips. You need to make sure that they're healthy. It doesn't matter what kind of lipstick you have if it's not going to go on a good surface. Keeping your lips from being chapped and that sort of thing is really important. One of the things that I really like, this is from Fresh Cosmetics. It is the Sugar Lip Polish. Guys, it's awesome. It's just a sugary lip scrub. And I love, this one's a new one. I just had to replace the one that I got one from Lush. It's okay. It's not my favorite. It's Sugar Plum Fairy, I think it's what it's called. It's not one of my favorite things. So I went and got another one from Fresh, but it's a great lip scrub. It helps get all the dead skin, dead skin, and it helps to really buff down and get your lips to their nice natural state. And then I enjoy two different kinds of lip balm. The higher end would be from Fresh. I like their Sugar Lip Balm. It is so yummy. It smells and almost tastes like lemon pound cake. I absolutely love it. I'm addicted to it. It is a little on the high side, but you know what? I love to put it on right as I go to put on my makeup so that my lips are nice and smooth and supple when I go to put on my lipstick. My absolute favorite drugstore is this. I went ahead and brought the one that's still in the pack. I bought like 3 or 4 of them when I bought last time. This is the Yes to Coconut Naturally Smooth Lip Balm. I absolutely love this. I put this on my lips several times during the day. It's just so yummy. It says it's natural. It's a naturally good formula. It has aloe, coconut, and shea butter. And of course, it does have a little bit of a coconut taste to it. It's more of a sweetness than a coconut to me. I don't really taste coconut. It's more sweet. But I think that any of the Yes to balms you would love. Just choose whatever flavor you like. But this one happens to be the one that I like the most. So that takes care of our lips. Now, let's go into our face. All right. The one thing that I can say to you is that when you're cleansing your face, you need to be using the right soaps. You need to be using the right tools. You need to not only use those things, but you need to be using them correctly too. So, I wouldn't be anywhere without, first of all, my Purity Cleanser. You can see here, I do have another one waiting in the wings for me when this one is actually gone. But I use this in conjunction with my Clarisonic. My Clarisonic, I mean, it is absolutely wonderful. I just put a little bit of this on that while I'm in the shower. I turn it on and I let this do the work. I just kind of move it over my face, and these rotate so fast that you really can't even see it. So I just rub it, rub it is the wrong word. I just move it over my face. I don't scrub my face with it. And I think that's why a lot of people think that the Clarisonic is too rough or it's not gentle enough. It's too hard on their skin. You need to let the machine do the work. You don't need to scrub with this. You just need to move it all over your face. And if you saw my nighttime skincare routine, you saw that I just kind of move it over everywhere. I go in behind my ears and on my ears, and I mean, because we put makeup there. I go down my neck and all that. And I just kind of rub it across the skin gently and let it clean. The Purity Cleanser absolutely melts any makeup residue that you still have on. It melts it away. It is an incredible cleanser. And paired with this, it keeps my skin nice and fresh and smooth. And once a week, what I like to do is I like to use the St. Ives green tea scrub. It says clears blackheads and calms redness. I have a lot of redness in my face, and once a week to do a really good charcoal scrub is really good for your skin. It invigorates your skin, and it gets rid of all the dead skin cells, and it helps clear and unclog those pores. So I think that those things are very, very important. Now, sometimes at night, I will take a shower early, and then before I go to bed, it's been many hours. So what I will do, if I have noticed that it's been a while since I took my shower and my face is beginning to show a little bit of oil, then that's when I'll go back in at the sink. I'll just run really warm water. I'll splash my face with really warm water several times, and that opens the pores. And then I will use the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. Love this stuff. It has just a faint hint of rose. I'm not a rose fan, but this I love. It's just so soft, and it's so it just makes you feel good. It's that kind of product. It's sort of like a luxury feeling that you get when you are using this. I don't have to use much. I just rub it between my hands, and I just go all over my face. You know, sometimes I go down below my jawline or whatever, and then I rinse it. When I'm rinsing, I rinse with cold water. So I'm closing those pores back up. So I'm opening them up, cleansing, and then closing them back with the cold water. So make sure that anytime you're cleansing your face that you start with really warm water, not scalding of course, but really warm water. Give your skin time for the pores to kind of, you know, open up. And then that's when you want to go in and cleanse really good and get all of those impurities out of your pores. And then before you're finished, you want to splash your face or run your face under the faucet or, you know, the shower with really cool water, and it makes them constrict back down and close up. And then you're ready to go, and your skincare that you use at night or in the morning, whichever it may be, your skin will be prepared for that. So, talking about skincare, let's talk about skincare. I had decided that this Murad Rapid Age Spot and Pigment Lightening Serum was not for me. I had decided it was, I mean, it is, you want to talk about only needing a drop, you don't need much at all. I had stopped using this for the longest time, and I was using it 3 or 4 times a week, something like that. It has, it's 2.0%, well, it's 2% hydroquinone skin lightener. I don't know, but I was using it obviously too often because my skin had gotten to the point where it felt raw. It was really hurting, and it was obvious that it was this. It got to the point where as soon as this went on, my face would start burning. I mean, just burning like fire. So I put it in my cabinet in the bathroom, and I kind of forgot about it. Well, I saw it the other day, and, you know, I thought, you know, I'm going to try doing it. Well, actually, I say the other day. It's been about a month ago. I saw it, and, I mean, it really did start showing signs of, you know, some of my age spots were beginning to fade. So I knew it was working. It's just that I felt like it was too harsh. Well, I pulled it out, and I started using it once a week, and sometimes twice a week, but mostly just once a week. Just like, you know, I won't use it the same day that I scrub, of course, but I use it about once a week, and I just put it mostly on the areas where I have actual age spots. Most of that is right above here and on my cheeks. And I've noticed a big change. My skin is not raw, it's not burning from it or anything like that. I was just using too much of it, and I think sometimes that happens. You know, we just use too much of the product and we kind of overdo it and we hurt ourselves. So I've gone back to that, and I think it's an excellent product. Okay, I also use, of course, the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. Not lotion. They have the lotion and they have the gel. If you have really oily skin, I would suggest that you try the gel over the lotion. I do have dry skin, but I use this more than once a day, so I don't want the lotion. The lotion would be great if I was using it only once a day, like before I went to bed or something. But I sometimes use this twice a day. I use it every morning along with some eye cream. But I usually use it at night as soon as I get out of the shower too. And then before bed is when I do my nighttime treatment. So let's talk about what those treatments are. Okay, my eye cream that I love to use in the morning, and it says that you can use it morning and night, or it says to use it morning and night. But this is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. Oh, guys. I've talked to you guys about this before. It is just a blue gel. It is so thick. But I put this on my eyes. It helps with the depuffing and all that kind of stuff. I've noticed a huge difference since I started using this. I've been using this for probably, I'm going to guess 6 months or more. Something like that. Okay. At night, I use the Origins High Potency Nitamins. This stuff is, and I love the smell of it. It's very citrus. Guys, it doesn't take very much. You can see I'm going through it pretty quick. I love it. I've already got a backup of this. I love this. I ran my knuckle down in there. I don't like to get anything under my nails. And I just kind of do a little dot on all the major spots, and then I kind of do this. I close it up, and then I kind of get it off my hands, and then I go and I just work it in all over. I rub up, you know, my neck and that sort of thing. Anything that I have left, I don't waste any skincare. Anything that is left on my hands, I always go to the back of my hands with it, or my arms, or anything like that. I try not to waste anything, because our hands, and I mean, our skin is our largest organ, so I feel like that we need to take care of it. So I don't waste any kind of skincare. So let's talk about what I do to take my makeup off before I actually cleanse. There's a couple of things that I use. This right here is awesome. I only have one left. It's killing me. I need to go get some more. But these are the Simple brand. They're from Target. I got mine also at Publix, Walgreens. Most places now carry these, but it's the Simple brand. Mine is for the sensitive skin. I love these makeup wipes. They are awesome. So what I do, my other favorite, my Bioderma, I love this stuff. It goes on forever. I put this on a cotton round, and this is what I take my eye makeup off with. And then I use this to wipe my face down to get the majority of the makeup off before I go into the shower to use my Purity Cleanser and my Clairsonic. So that's what I do. Now, you may say, well, what do you do if you are having a breakout, or you have, you know, an unfriendly visitor pop up? I've got several things that I do. First of all, I do try to do a pure clay mask at least once a week, sometimes twice. This is by L'Oreal, and this is their Argyle Pure Clay. And I just love this. I use I think it's an Eco Tools flat foundation brush. I think it's what that brush is. I use one of those. I go over all the areas that in my T-zone, you know, of course, that I would typically, and then if I'm having a breakout, you know, I'll put this on there. But I always do this once a week, just as, you know, while I'm sitting around watching YouTube videos or something like that, I'll put a mask on, or a sheet mask even. But if my skin is acting up and I have some unpleasant visitors, or any acne or anything like that, I don't really usually have that many issues. If I am going to have an issue, though, it's going to be in my T-zone. So I will definitely use that, you know, once or twice during the week that I'm, you know, having that issue. I also really, really love, this is by Mario Badescu. It's the drying lotion. It's actually, if you look closely, you'll see that there's a pink sediment on the bottom. You're not supposed to shake this up. You just take a Q-tip, you run it down, you stick it down far enough that it gets into that pink stuff and pull it back out. And then you put little dabs on top of any of your spots. And it really helps dry it up quickly. Another thing that a lot of people don't know about, and I don't understand, I got this from Sephora, and these are the most amazing things ever. These are by Peter Thomas Roth, and they are the Acne Clear Invisible Dots. It's like a Band-Aid, but it's clear, it's small. There's like 2 or 3 different sizes. They're, you know, just round stickers, and they're clear, they're invisible. I will put one of these on if I have a really bad one. I mean, like if I get one on my nose or on my chin or something, and it's a battle, what I will do is I will take one of these out, and they're packed in these containers just like that. It's just like an old-timey Band-Aid box. But I will put one of these on top of the spot, wherever it is. Once you put it in, you have to do it on top of a clean face. Put it on, and then go on about your business and then sleep with it. Guys, if you've got a bad zit, you've got to have this stuff. I'm telling you, I can't tell you how many times my son has had one that's really bad, really noticeable. I've put this on him and told him to sleep with it on there and not to take it off. And I'm going to tell you what, that zit goes away so fast. These things are amazeballs. I love these. Okay, so let's talk now about my favorite butter, hand butter, whatever you want to call it. This is by La Vanilla. This is the Healthy Body Butter Instant Hydration. This is my favorite right now. It's been my favorite for a really long time. I love the smell. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells just like vanilla. But it is just, you know, by La Vanilla. You can get it at Sephora. It is a little expensive, but it's very emollient. It's really thick. It doesn't take, you know, all that much. I really enjoy moisturizing my hands, all of my, like my knees and my feet. And before I go to bed at night, I usually will put it on my hands, you know, massage my cuticles a little bit, and then go up my forearms just a little bit because they tend to be dry. Love it. And also, because it has that lavender scent, it does relax you just a little bit. So that is what I would suggest for moisturization for the body. Okay, really quick, let me go through some hair products that I think are really important. First of all, I've been using this for years. I want to say probably 8-9 years I've been using this. This is by Paul Mitchell. It's called The Conditioner. I love this. I only use about a nickel size for all of the hair that I have. When I get out of the shower, I towel dry my hair, and then what I do is I put this in my hands. I rub my hands together. I start at the ends, and then I work through. I do go back like this because I have a lot of frizzy. It's just a leave-in conditioner, but it is the best stuff. That's when I usually can comb out with a wide tooth comb. I can usually get my hair combed out really nicely because of this. And over the last few months, I discovered this. It's the Tresemme Thermal Creations. It's the Heat Tamer Leave-In Spray. So I put this conditioner and this to protect, because I do flatten, or I do straighten my hair a good bit now. So yeah, I've just been really loving those two products for my hair. I think they're awesome. Now, the next thing that I want to talk about, if I'm second day hair, third day hair, whatever, I'm definitely going to be using Batiste. Batiste is my absolute favorite hair dry shampoo for my hair. I can't imagine anything else. I would never pay the prices for some of the others. I know that they may make your hair smell good and that sort of thing, but look, this does the job. It's from the drugstore, and I love it, and it goes a long way. So I really love that. Also, if my hair is super frizzy, and you know, it's been like a day or two and it's just really out of control, I've got a lot of frizzies, this from OGX, the Organics brand, it's the Moroccan Smooth Perfection. It is the blowout cream. I'll put a big wad of this in my hands, and I'll run it through my dry hair, starting at the ends and working my way up, and then I'll, you know, smooth around my face and blow dry it just a little bit, just to kind of lift it up. And it's wonderful. It makes my hair feel, you know, kind of nourished, and kind of gives it some life back. Finally, I have discovered that after styling, This is the hairspray that I really enjoy, and I get this at Sally Beauty Supply, and it's really inexpensive. It's an aerosol. It's firm holding, shaping for all types of color treated hair. It's 100% vegan and paraben free. So it's Ion Color Solutions. Love this hairspray. It doesn't leave my hair crunchy or hard. It's just a really nice soft hold, but it's a good hold. It's a really strong hold. It just doesn't make your hair crunchy, which I love. Okay, the only other things that I really want to talk to you about now is when I mentioned that I put my hair up and towel dry it. Well, you guys, I always thought this was a gimmick. But I've discovered it, and I love these. I have a couple of these. They're called the Turby Twist, and these things, they work. They absolutely work. I love these, and I think I have even spoken about them in one of my favorites before, one of my favorites videos. But I mean, basically what I do, I flip my hair over, and I cap this on the back, you know, on the back of my head where my hair's hanging down inside. And then you just twist like this with your hair inside. You bring it up and over and run it through this loop right here. And it holds your hair up on top of your head. And you can towel dry your hair. It stays in place. It doesn't fall out. And the longer you towel dry it, the less heat you're putting on it. So yeah, I love this. So I have started using those, and they're very enjoyable. Okay, guys, one last thing. A lot of people will ask what the best tanning products are, and I have known for the last couple of years what the best tanning products are, and I will tell you. I have the Jergens Natural Glow Face Moisturizer Sunscreen, medium to tan. This is what I tan my face with. I will tan my face, and it's buildable. So, you know, if you use it over so many days, then, you know, it will eventually, you'll begin to notice your face gets darker and darker with each use. I really like this. I like that it has a sunscreen. It's an SPF 20, so it gives you a little protection, but I just like that it gives my face some color, because girl, when it is, I mean, I get so white I'm translucent. So I really enjoy the Loving Tan. My favorite is the 2 Hour Express, and yes, I do use the dark. I am really pale, but I will say that I love this for tanning my body. I think it's great. I think it's, you know, the best there is. I use the mitt from the same company to apply it with. I think it's wonderful. It does not look orange. It looks like a natural tan. It's absolutely a beautiful tan, and I think it looks really nice. And you know, if you have to go somewhere and it requires shorts, or you know you're gonna be hot or whatever, and your legs are really like super white, like ghostly white, all you need is 2 hours, and then you can rinse it off, and you've got nice tan legs. Shave and exfoliate first with a good sugar scrub, and you're ready to go. Just make sure that maybe you put some moisturizer on your elbows, your wrists and hands, your feet, your knees, things like that, and then go in with this. And the moisturizer in those areas, because those areas tend to, you know, pick up more pigment, the moisturizer will keep that from happening, and it'll be a much more natural looking tan. So that's going to be it, guys. That is my skincare items and tools and tricks of my trade. I really hope that you guys have been enjoying the last 2 videos. I hope that I've given you some things to look at and maybe think about using yourself, because they're my favorites and I love them. I would not tell you anything unless I really believed in it and really thought that it was just the bomb. And these are the things that have really been just the bomb for me. I absolutely love these products, and I think you would too. So guys, that's going to be it for my two-part series for my beauty faves for 2016, beauty and skincare faves. I tried to include as many things as I possibly could. I wanted to cram as much information into one video as I possibly could for you, because I wanted you to know what I'm using and how I'm using it, and that I think that it really makes a huge difference. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys, and I'm so glad that I had the chance to make these videos for you today. I'm going to be uploading these, you know, maybe a couple of days apart from each other. I'm not sure yet. Just depends on my card and if it's full or not. I'll be honest. So anyway, I know that my videos have been planner heavy versus beauty, but I did want to get these two beauty videos out to you guys because we're already, you know, tomorrow starts the second week of January, and I felt like after the first week of January that you might not be interested anymore. I love watching these videos, and I thought maybe you might like mine too. So yeah, that's going to be it. Guys, thank you so much for your support and your sweet, sweet messages. Thank you so much for following me on my social media. Thank you for all of the things that you say that are so positive and kind. Thank you for your support. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, that red subscribe button, and then choose notifications. Yes, everybody hit that little bell so that you will be notified every time that I upload a video. And I do try to upload daily. Sometimes there'll be a day where I don't get to it, or I don't get it uploaded until late at night, and it's the next morning before you'll see it. But I do try to upload every day, and sometimes more than once a day. I did Vlogmas this year if you're new, so I was doing 2 videos a day, and it wore this woman out. But I was able to finish it. I got all the way through Vlogmas. And so, Izzy's whining. I'm gonna go. I want to tell you that I love you. Don't forget to hit that like button. That means so much. I really need you to hit the like button for me, because it makes, you know, my video a suggestion to other watchers, and I would really appreciate that, because that helps promote my channel. It's growing, guys. We're like at 456, I think, something like that. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm gonna let you go now. I hope you have a wonderful evening and a great night's sleep. Have a great week. Bye.